Hi, my name is Rossi Eason, founder of the World Marketing Center at theworldmarketingcenter.com. And I want to talk about direct mail marketing for network marketers and direct sales pros. In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn your mailman into your personal door-to-door salesman. First, let's take a look at why you should be using direct mail marketing. First and foremost, direct mail allows you to multiply the reach of your sales message. So rather than selling one-to-one, you can sell one-to-many, 1 to 100, 1 to 500, 1 to 1,000, or realistically whatever it is that you can afford. Number two, it sets up permission-based marketing. So when you're mailing out your message to your ideal prospects and you get a response, what they're doing is giving you permission to communicate with them. Okay, rather than doing interruption-based marketing, which is basically prospecting any and everyone, whether they're interested in what you have or not. Permission-based marketing allows you to talk to the people who have raised their hand, step forward, and identify themselves as being interested in what you have to offer. Okay, number three, direct mail is one of the best sales reps you could ever have. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't complain. It doesn't, get sleepy. It doesn't need to be motivated, okay? Most of you got into the network marketing industry so that you can have duplication and obtain some residual income. Well, the problem with that is your system is 100% people dependent. And any system that's 100% people dependent will fail. By using direct mail, your system goes from being people dependent to system dependent. Okay? Many of you are familiar with the term, it's better to have 1% of 100 people's efforts than to have 100% of your own. Well, direct mail marketing can allow you to do that by sending out multiple sales messages without you being there. Okay? And most importantly, it eliminates cold prospecting. This allows you to free up your time because now you're only dealing with those that have stepped forward and identified themselves as being interested in what you have to offer. Therefore, everyone that you deal with will be a warm prospect, someone who knows what you're doing and knows what you have to offer. Okay, now let's take a look at the step one in the marketing process, which is obtaining the mailing list. The mailing list is the most important part of direct mail marketing. You want to take a look at who your best prospects are or would be and take a look at your best customers. And you basically want to buy a list of duplicates of that particular group of people. Okay, so the list is exactly where you want to start. You can research lists in many ways. Now let's talk about where to go to get a mailing list. You can go to the SRDS, which is the Standard Rate and Data Service. This can be kind of expensive, however. However, you can also get it from your local library for free. So you want to ask your librarian if they have this. Next is a list broker. Now, a list broker is honestly worth their weight in gold because they have access to thousands of lists. So they can work with you personally to customize the list that you need. Most of them work from reselling the list, so you don't actually have to pay them a fee. You just pay for the list. Okay, Reference USA. Now this is very valuable tool here. Many of you guys out there that may have bought a mailing list before, a telemarketing list, you may be familiar with Information USA or Info USA. Well, they've set up another system called Reference USA, which is the free version of Info USA, but it goes through the library system. So what you want to do is go to your local library, and you want to ask your librarian if they have access to Reference USA. Most of the time they'll say yes, and they'll allow you to access it online. So you have a code that you can put in online, then you can access it from the comfort of your own home, which is great. The only drawback is that I believe you can only download 25 at a time or per day, so it may take you a little longer to get the entire list you need. But if you're not doing that large of a mailing, it's a great tool because it allows you to narrow down your niche, and once again, it is 100% free. Okay, step two, you want to choose your mail piece. Now, there's a couple of different mail pieces that you can send out here. Number one is a traditional sales letter. The beautiful thing about sales letters is it allows you to deliver your entire sales message. So you can send people multiple pages, a one-page sales letter to a 5-page sales letter, or whatever it is that you need to get your point across. That's the beautiful thing. Now, one drawback is it does cost a little bit more, and there's less viewership because they actually have to open an envelope. Okay? So that does give you another option, which is a postcard. Now, postcards get 100% viewership because it's really impossible not to look at a postcard, at least glance at it. And they also cost less than letters, so you can save a little bit of money there. The drawback with postcards is that it doesn't allow you enough space to deliver your entire marketing and sales message. So therefore, you actually have to narrow it down, and writing short copy can actually be more difficult. So with a postcard, you don't actually want to try to deliver your whole message. You just want them to get them to take the next step. And we'll talk about what that next step could be a little bit later on in this presentation. So step 3 is to write the copy. Okay. Now, once you identified exactly what tool you're going to be using, whether a sales letter or a postcard, you'll know how long your copy needs to be. Now, in your copy, you want to identify your prospects' problems. Remember, people don't buy products or services; they buy solutions to problems. So you want to identify their problems. What's keeping them awake at night? What is some of the issues that they're dealing with? And you want to create a compelling offer for your solution. Now, what is your real solution? The real solution is your product, but we don't want to go there just yet. Information is one of the best things that you can offer. So a free report or a consumer's guide that will help them solve their problem. In the back of that, you can offer maybe a free consultation, a free analysis, whatever, after they've read that. So now they're much more open to your message because they're familiar with what you're doing, and they've responded not once but twice. Okay? And third, you want to have a strong call to action. There's no point in spending the time, money, and energy and effort to buy a mailing list, put together some strong copy, send it out, and pay all the money for the mailing if you're going to wimp out on the call to action. You want to have a strong call to action that gets them to respond. Okay? Step 4, you want to set up your hotline. Now, hotlines are a very valuable tool. Using toll-free pre-recorded messages, number one, it frees up your time. You're allowed to capture leads without you actually having to be there, so you don't actually have to answer the phone. They're listening to your voice, and you're allowed to pre-sell them on the phone before they leave a message, and once again, you don't have to be there to do it. Now, from your prospect's point of view, it's a much less threatening way for them to respond, because people are afraid that if they call a live number, somebody might try to sell them, or let's say they do want to call, but they just don't have time right now. So they say, well, I'm not going to call right now. I'll wait till later, because if I call now, I might end up talking to someone, and, it could take 20 minutes out of my day, and I don't have that time. But if they know that it's a pre-recorded message, and they can just call and leave a voice message, they can say, oh, well, I can just do that now. Many people want the information, but they're not ready to talk to you yet. So having a pre-recorded message is a very good way to capture your leads. Okay, and step 5, of course, is the follow-up. No campaign is complete without follow-up. Now, let's just stick with this example of you using a free report. Someone requests your free report, but they still may not be ready to move forward. So now they've stepped forward and identified themselves, so they become a lead, but now you need to nurture those leads, and you can use several tools to do that. You can use additional sales letters, additional postcards, voice broadcasting, and I just want to touch on this subject for a minute. Many of you guys out there have gotten those annoying calls, or hey, the factory warranty on your car is going out, and it's some robocall. Well, voice broadcasting shouldn't be used as a customer acquisition tool, but it should be used as a customer follow-up tool. So let's say you have a bunch of people who requested your report. You can send out a voice broadcast saying, hey, thank you for requesting the report, the 7 secrets to whatever. I hope you're enjoying it. I noticed that you did not get your free consultation. We will be doing sessions at this time. Please call so-and-so number to set up your time for us to speak. Sounds very natural, and it's once again, it's going out to people who have already responded and already familiar with you. Now, email is very powerful, especially if you're using an autoresponder. So if you're using direct mail to drive people to a landing page online, or even if you're just collecting their email in your toll-free recorded message, you can add them to an autoresponder, which allows you to send them predetermined email messages, and email is pretty much free, so you can follow up with them just about indefinitely for no cost. So it's a very powerful tool. Now, for more marketing, lead generation, and advertising tips for network marketing and direct sales pros, for more marketing videos, marketing podcasts, articles, and the video newsletter, please visit www.theworldmarketingcenter.com, subscribe for your free membership, and also claim your free audio CD. And remember, if you're in business, then you're in marketing. And if you're not in marketing, then you're really not in business. Have a successful day.